Leaving Neverland journalist reveals he tried to warn one of Michael Jackson's accusers when he was. As the world tries to make sense of the shocking revelations about in the 4-hour documentary, one reporter recalled that he had once tried to slip a letter to a then 10-year-old boy as he feared he could be in danger. The HBO documentary focuses on the detailed accounts of two men, Wade Robson and James Safechuck, who claim Jackson sexually assaulted them as children for a number of years. Irish reporter Sam Smith has revealed that he wrote a letter to Safechuck in 1988 after he saw him at a hotel following a concert. Writing in he recalled being suspicious about Michael's relationship with his new best friend Safechuck after a concert in Cork. He said, "We sat around a table in the residence lounge in Jury's Hotel in Cork while Michael Jackson was unwinding in the luxurious penthouse suite above. SE 1000.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.